police tracking down the man accused of shooting two people at 1280 West.
Morning, Atlanta police searching for this suspect.
At around 4 o'clock this
Not a word
afternoon,
from the
we were able to take
suspect
into
as she
custody
was
the individual. We
captured
believe
inside the
we have recovered the firearm.
The United States is home to some of the most iconic cities in the world. But behind the impressive skylines and rich cultural offerings, there are also serious public safety challenges. In this list of the top 10 most dangerous cities in the U.S., we examine the cities with the highest crime rates, particularly in terms of violent crimes such as homicides, robberies, and shootings. This list might surprise you, and perhaps even make you think about the challenges these cities face. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more interesting and informative videos like this one. And we're curious about your opinion. Which city did you not expect to see on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Let's get started. 10. Cleveland, Ohio. Cleveland, Ohio is a vibrant city located on the southern shore of Lake Erie. Known for its rich industrial history, Cleveland played a significant role in the growth of the United States as a manufacturing center in the early 20th century. Today, it's a city with cultural and economic diversity, home to world-renowned institutions like the Cleveland Clinic and the Cleveland Orchestra. But unfortunately, Cleveland also has a darker side. In 2022, the violent crime rate in Cleveland was about 1,500 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average of around 400 incidents per 100,000 residents. Cleveland saw approximately 160 homicides in 2022, resulting in a murder rate of about 19 per 100,000 residents. This is more than 3 times the national average of about 6.5 homicides per 100,000 residents. Property crimes, such as burglaries, are also high in Cleveland. In 2022, there were about 3,200 burglaries per 100,000 residents, compared to the national average of about 1,700 per 100,000 residents. There were more than 500 reported shootings in Cleveland in 2022. These shootings significantly contribute to the city's higher rates of violent crime. 9. Stockton, California. Stockton, California is a city in the Central Valley, known for its diverse population and rich agricultural history. Founded during the California Gold Rush, Stockton became an important transportation hub due to its access to the San Joaquin River, which connected the city to the San Francisco Bay. In 2022, Stockton had a violent crime rate of about 1,400 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average of around 400 incidents per 100,000 residents. Stockton recorded 39 homicides in 2022, resulting in a murder rate of about 12 per 100,000 residents, nearly double the national average. Burglaries and car thefts are also high in Stockton. In 2022, more than 5,500 property crimes per 100,000 residents were reported, significantly higher than the national average of about 2,100 per 100,000 residents. 8. Little Rock, Arkansas. Little Rock, Arkansas is the capital and largest city of the state. Located in central Arkansas along the Arkansas River, it serves as a cultural, economic, and administrative center for the region. The city has a rich history and played an important role in the American Civil Rights Movement, particularly with the Little Rock Nine in 1957, when 9 African American students integrated Central High School under the protection of federal troops. Little Rock had a violent crime rate of about 1,600 incidents per 100,000 residents in 2022, significantly higher than the national average of around 400 incidents per 100,000 residents. In 2022, 81 homicides were recorded in Little Rock, resulting in a murder rate of about 19 per 100,000 residents, more than 3 times the national average. there is also a high incidence of shootings in the city. In 2022, more than 500 shooting incidents were reported, contributing to the heightened concerns about public safety. 7. Oakland, California. Oakland, California, is a dynamic city in the San Francisco Bay Area, known for its cultural diversity, rich history, and vibrant arts scene. As the 8th largest city in California, Oakland has about 440,000 residents and serves as a major port city, significantly contributing to the Bay Area's economy. In 2022, Oakland recorded a violent crime rate of about 1,300 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average of about 400 per 100,000 residents. Oakland had a murder rate of about 36 homicides per 100,000 residents in 2022. This is nearly 6 times the national average and highlights the serious challenges the city faces in terms of gun violence. The city also has high numbers of robberies and car thefts. In 2022, for example, more than 5,000 theft cases per 100,000 residents were reported, making Oakland one of the cities with the highest theft rates in the U.S. 6. Chicago, Illinois. Chicago, Illinois is one of the largest and most iconic cities in the United States, known for its rich history, cultural diversity, and significant influence on American culture. Located on the southwestern shore of Lake Michigan, Chicago is a major center for finance, industry, technology, and transportation. The city is famous for its impressive skyline, featuring architectural marvels like the Willis Tower, formerly the Sears Tower, and the John Hancock Center. In 2022, Chicago recorded about 2,700 violent crimes per 100,000 residents, far above the national average, and including crimes such as assault, rape, and murder. In 2022, there were more than 700 homicides in Chicago, resulting in a murder rate of about 25 per 100,000 residents, more than 4 times the national average of around 6 per 100,000 residents. Gun violence is a particularly large problem in Chicago. In 2022, there were more than 3,000 shooting incidents in the city. This widespread gun violence significantly contributes to the high number of murders and violent incidents. 5. New Orleans, Louisiana. New Orleans, Louisiana is a city famous for its vibrant culture, rich history, and unique blend of French, Spanish, African, and American influences. Located along the Mississippi River, New Orleans is known for its music, especially jazz, as well as its distinctive cuisine, featuring dishes like gumbo, jambalaya, and beignets. In 2022, New Orleans had a violent crime rate of about 1,500 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average. This includes crimes such as assault, rape, and murder. In 2022, New Orleans recorded more than 250 homicides, resulting in a murder rate of about 70 per 100,000 residents. This is one of the highest murder rates in the United States, and much higher than the national average of about 6 per 100,000 residents. Shootings are a major issue in the city, with hundreds of reported shootings in 2022, significantly contributing to the high number of homicides. 4. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee is a city with a rich cultural and historical heritage located along the Mississippi River in the southwestern part of the state. Known as the birthplace of blues music, Memphis played a crucial role in the development of American music, particularly through its influence on rock and roll and soul. The city is home to famous landmarks such as Graceland, the former home of Elvis Presley, and Beale Street, a historic street known for its lively music scene. In 2022, Memphis had a violent crime rate of about 2,300 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average of around 400 per 100,000 residents. Memphis recorded more than 300 homicides in 2022, resulting in a murder rate of about 45 per 100,000 residents. This is more than 7 times the national average of about 6 per 100,000 residents, making Memphis one of the cities with the highest murder rates in the country. In addition to homicides, Memphis also has high numbers of robberies and car thefts. In 2022, thousands of theft cases were reported, further highlighting the safety challenges in the city. 3. Baltimore, Maryland. Baltimore, Maryland, is a historic and culturally rich city located on the Chesapeake Bay. Founded in 1729, it is one of the oldest cities in the United States and has played a significant role in American history, especially during the War of 1812, when it inspired the writing of the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. In 2022, Baltimore recorded a violent crime rate of about 2,000 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average of around 400 per 100,000 residents. In 2022, Baltimore had more than 330 homicides, resulting in a murder rate of about 58 per 100,000 residents. This is one of the highest murder rates in the United States and much higher than the national average of about 6 per 100,000 residents. Shootings contribute significantly to the high murder rates. The city deals with hundreds of shootings per year, causing much distress in affected communities. 2. Detroit, Michigan. Detroit, Michigan is a city with a rich history and an important role in American industry, especially as the center of the auto industry. Known as Motor City, Detroit was the heart of American car production in the 20th century, with major companies like Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler headquartered there. In 2022, Detroit recorded about 2,300 violent crimes per 100,000 residents, far above the national average of around 400 per 100,000 residents, and including crimes such as assault, rape, and murder. Detroit had a murder rate of about 40 per 100,000 residents in 2022, significantly higher than the national average of about 6 per 100,000 residents. This places Detroit among the cities with the highest murder rates in the United States. In addition to violent crimes, Detroit also has high numbers of property crimes, such as burglaries and car thefts. In 2022, there were about 4,500 property crimes per 100,000 residents, further highlighting the challenges in the city. 1. St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis, Missouri is a city with a rich history and a prominent place in American culture, located on the western bank of the Mississippi River. Founded in 1764, St. Louis was a major gateway for westward expansion, symbolized by the iconic Gateway Arch, the tallest man-made monument in the United States. In 2022, St. Louis had a violent crime rate of about 2,400 incidents per 100,000 residents, significantly higher than the national average of around 400 per 100,000 residents. This rate includes crimes such as murder, rape, armed robbery, and aggravated assault. St. Louis had a murder rate of about 65 per 100,000 residents in 2022, one of the highest murder rates in the United States. This is more than 10 times the national average of about 6 per 100,000 residents. Shootings contribute significantly to the high murder rates. In many neighborhoods of St. Louis, shootings and gun violence are serious issues, causing much distress in the affected communities. Thank you for watching our list of the 10 most dangerous cities in the U.S. We hope you found it informative. If you want to keep exploring and learn more about topics like this, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We regularly post new content that you won't want to miss, and we'd love to hear from you. Which city did you expect or not expect to be on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Stay safe and see you in the next video.